to take it forward, every institute is proud of its alumni. When they do good, we feel proud about people who've studied with us. And the student also is very happy that the institution has given it something that really matters in life and taken things forward. So just to go by what has happened, what have been your most memorable events at IFI?
There are a lot of memorable moments. Just to point some memorable moments. First of all, the campus was so memorable because it was a rented building in Banchankri.
Right.
It was very small, having 3 or 4 floors, and the atmosphere in that campus was like homely atmosphere.
Okay.
There was no discrimination between seniors and juniors, first year, second year, and all. We were around 120 people. It was like home.
Okay.
So absolutely that building I can't forget.
Okay.
And the time spent, 2 years time spent in that institute, in that building, is absolutely memorable.
Okay.
And other memorable things like the classes taken by visiting faculties.
Okay.
There were around 70% visiting faculties at that time, because it was a startup. IFM was a startup at that moment. There was a class, indirect taxation, taken by Mr. Krishnamurthy and Mr. Gopal Krishnan for international taxation, and Mr. Harish Bijur for brand management, Mr. Vijay Sarthi for again marketing.
Okay.
The whole list is there. All those classes are memorable, really memorable. I just give you 1 or 2 situations. There was an indirect taxation class planned at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
In Bangalore, you might aware that coming 8 o'clock to the institute is quite coldy weather, etc. I reached 5 minutes before 8 o'clock to the class. Normally, the class is filled around 90%, 85 to 90%, not more than that.
Okay.
When I went into the class was completely filled. In 60 members class, there were around 80 members. I saw some seniors also standing behind. Okay. I got amazed. What is happening? Did I come to the same college, or I enter somewhere else?
Right.
It was the same class, and Mr. Krishnamurthy, who was a CA and he was a professor from IFIM, IIM, he was brilliant. He was amazing.
Okay.
So I heard every year the same thing used to happen. Even seniors used to come to the class because of his teaching.
Just to listen to him.
Listen to him. It was 2 hours class, Okay. Normally in college days, it's quite difficult to sit for even 1 hour class. But it was 2 hour class. It was fantastic. He took some 3 to 4 classes for indirect taxation. It was amazing.
Okay. So, if you were to take it forward from there, what did you gain, according to you, what has been your experience that you gained at IFIM?
Okay, the gain from IFIM is knowledge, the industry exposure, mainly a confidence.
Okay.
If I have to say, I'm basically from agricultural background.
Okay.
I studied in a village from my first standard to even the high school till 12th. I studied in the regional language. Okay. And even I did my graduation in a small taluka place in western part of Karnataka. When you pass out as a graduate, especially from smaller towns and villages, you will not have the confidence.
Correct.
I was not having the confidence to work in a company like HSBC or Barclays. I was not having any confidence. But I had a clear mind that I should study MBA. I tried. I got admission in IFM. When I passed out from IFM, I was having complete confidence.
Okay.
Clearly, I was very clear that in market I can go and I can say, boss, I am a management student. I have so skills. I can work in your company.
Correct.
So that confidence was gained by IFIM.
Okay. What would you advise students aspiring to get into IFIM and other MBA institutes?
I would suggest students, if they are clear that they have to do MBA, they have to start preparing for the entrance exams from first year of their graduation.
Okay.
They have to do very well in the entrance exam and try to get into a top 10 MBA colleges. But if people misses that top 10 MBA institutes, they should not be worried. They should not get demotivated. Get into a smaller institutes. They are as equipped as the top 10 institutes. Most of the faculties, visiting faculties, are same here and there. So it's only a urge and the initiatives taken by the students to learn, to explore, to make contacts, to study.
Right.
They'll not lose it. They'll be perfect. Absolutely, they'll not miss it anything.
Okay. So how well do you think as IFIM prepared you for the industry in life?
I haven't faced any challenges in my first job.
Okay. So that speaks a lot about what is the kind of training and what is the kind of curriculum that you had at IFIM and the institute.
When I passed out as a graduate, as I said, I was not having any confidence. If I suppose if I had joined some company, I would have faced a lot of challenges, including the ethics, including the behavior, the culture about the corporates. But in IFIM, when I passed out from IFIM, joined first job, absolutely I was not having any challenges. I managed it very well.
So you were fully equipped to join the industry from day one?
Yes, I was fully equipped. Last year, 8 years, I have been working in a MNC bank. So that is given by IFIM.
Okay. Why would you recommend, what are the reasons that you would recommend somebody to do an MBA's degree from IFIM?
I recommend because of the gamut of the faculty members, the good faculty members which IFIM has. And the second thing, the culture of IFIM is unique.
Okay.
Like, it is not a typical college environment if you get into IFIM. There is an independence to the students. If you have an independence, you can explore things outside. Right. You can go to the market, you can build your contacts, you can get into some company and ask questions, learn from them. IFIM will give the facility, give the independence for that. Okay. That is the reason a student from IFIM is, getting more industry exposure.
Okay. What do you feel about the new initiatives being taken, by IFIM to enhance the employability of the students that do MBA from their institute?
It's quite difficult to comment on this, because I have been disconnected since 10 years with the institute. I haven't, been to the institute in the last 10 years. I did not get any opportunity, basically due to the location, maybe as a barrier. I had been to Bangalore 3 or 4 times, but it was official too, so I was not having time. Now the institute is in Electronic City, a new campus. Yeah. So at least one day I need to.
You have to visit that place. Do you think that the backing of an established corporate group like the DSIJ, the Lal Street Investment Journal Group, makes a difference to the school and the industry connections?
Yes, of course. I'm happy to see this such tie-ups. I've been thinking that why IFIM is not tying up with the corporates. Correct. Why they are not using the alumni group. There are a lot of people who have passed out from IFIM is in a very good positions in the industry. Correct. So IFIM might have made a contact with them and made a corporate tie-ups for training and with the personality development, etc. Which would have definitely helped for the placements also. I'm very happy to see the DSIJ is tying up with IFIM for all such activities.
Yeah, definitely. We do a lot of recruitment from IFIM. Our first preference at DSIJ is for students from IFIM because we know that we have those set standards and practices as you mentioned earlier also.
It's awesome to see such tie-ups.
What is your take on the inclusion of practice-based learning that is there in IFIM?
That is the thing within IFIM. That is the one thing you can see. I have been telling industry exposure. Right. IFIM is the institute which gives you full authority to go into the market, explore things, explore corporates, build your contact. So it is within IFIM. No need to explain. That is the